Hello, third grade. We have a handwriting lesson today. So let's see, what are we going to do in our handwriting lesson? You should have already completed up to page 19 by now. If you haven't, then you need to catch up. Should have already completed up to page 19 by now. We are going to move on to page 22. And I'm going to use a pen here so you can see it. I'm going to use a pen. Don't want it to be too light so you're not seeing it. Let me turn on my lamp here. So on page 22 in your handwriting book, we're going to learn about undercurve, cursive basic strokes, undercurve. It's an undercurve. So I want you to look at this little girl on the swing. That is an undercurve. See that? How she is she is the shape of an undercurve. An undercurve is one of the basic strokes used to write cursive letters. So you need to conquer and master the undercurve in order to write basic cursive letters. So go ahead and trace these. That's why they're there. And follow the arrows up. So here are some letters here. It says trace an undercurve stroke at the beginning of each lowercase letter. These are all lowercase letters. Can you read them all? That's a B, E, F, H, I, J, K, L, P, R, S, T, U, W. You need to get used to memorizing what these letters look like in cursive, and you can do that on page, I believe it is page 17. Page 17 shows you the manuscript letters and the cursive letters so you can learn them. So we're going to just trace the undercurve. It says just trace the undercurve. So like in this B, it goes up and that's it. Just going to trace the undercurve. Just says trace the undercurve. That's what we're doing. I'm not tracing the whole letter. Just the undercurve. Now it says trace the undercurve stroke at the beginning of each uppercase letter. Like this one. I'm not going past the curve. So these are the little strokes. Those are the bigger strokes. So that's why you're doing this one. Now it says trace and write. Circle your best undercurve stroke. So I'm going to trace. You do not pick up. Trace it. And then circle your best one. Follow it straight up. I'm going to say my best one is probably this one here. Now let's do the bigger strokes. Oh, no, I'm sorry. At the bottom, you're going to do your own strokes. So follow that dot, and then they get rid of the dot. So they guide you a little bit, and then you have to do it yourself. So follow that dot up and do undercurve. I'm going to pretend there's a dot here. And now make sure it's kind of slanted. Just like the letters above it. You see that? I mean the strokes above it. See that? Ooh, that one was a mess. Ha. I'm going to say that one is my best. Go ahead and do the longer ones. Tracing it the best you can. Now you're going to try to do them on your own. Pretend that dot's there or make your dot yourself. That's not so bad. Undercurve. Remember, the undercurve is slanted and goes to the side. The smaller ones for the smaller letters go, or for the top uppercase letters, go like that, and that's the stronger, the longer ones. Okay, cursive basic strokes. This is the next one we're going to learn. The down curve. A down curve is one of the basic strokes used to write cursive. So we're going to go down. See, that arrow goes down. Arrow goes down. The down curve. So we are going to do, it says trace the down curve at the beginning of the lowercase letters. We're only tracing down curve. This one is down. This one has a down curve. This one has a down curve. Down. Down. Only the curve. Only the curve that looks like that in those letters is what you're tracing. Then you're going to trace the bigger curve, the downstroke at the beginning of the uppercase letters, just down and stop, down and stop. Oh, this one is kind of up here, so like a little one there, and this one. This one has two, down. Now we're going to do our down. Remember, you're going down. Follow the arrow down, 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 down. And pause this video anytime. You might want to watch this video and then try it yourself. That's up to you. Go down. You do these. Oops, I forgot to do the ones by myself. And remember to circle your best one. I think I'm gonna go with this one as my best one. And I am going to practice them by myself. Going down, 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 down. I'm gonna do my bigger ones here. It's kind of slanted. Down, down, down. Don't pass that red line. Down, down, down. There we go. Oh, didn't circle my best one. Let's see. The best one, I think up here was that. I like that one, and I like that one. We're going to do page 24 too. So far we did page 22, 23, and now we're on page 24. We're going to practice basic curve, basic strokes. So we're going to do the over curve now. So far we learned the under curve. Think of the girl in the swing. And we learned the down curve. Think of the diver. Now we're going to learn the over curve. So we have a little one and a big one. So we're just going to do the same thing here. Just finding those over curves in the little letters. And then we're going to do the same thing here, the over curves. Remember, they go up and over, up, over, over. And we're going to do the same thing here. We are going to go up and we're making that over curve. Eventually, we're going to tie all of these together. That's why they want you to practice your curves. Oh, I forgot to do them on my own up here. Don't forget that. These over curves kind of look like R's a little bit to me, but not quite. Right. You could have tried to practice these on this extra line here. Let's see if you can make one of those. And this is going to be our last page today. Oh, no, we're going to do this one too because that's the evaluate part. So we're going to do practice a diagonal stroke. It's another basic stroke. It's just diagonal, meaning it's slanted. And we're going to find the diagonal lines here. This one here, one here, one here, this one here. And there is one here, one here, one here. another one here, another one here, here. Oh, actually, it's here. Sorry, that one was probably, that was actually an over curve. This was the under, diagonal, I mean. And we're going to go here, here, and I believe this one is the diagonal. We're going to do the same with the uppercase, diagonal, 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 and diagonal. We're going to practice these diagonal lines down here. Practice them by yourself. Remember, they're slanted. Don't forget that. These are the smaller ones, the bigger ones. Remember, you can pause this video at any time. You do not have to keep up with me. Make sure they are slanted. You see how they're slanted and diagonal? That's what diagonal means, slanted. Now we're going to move on to this. Is going to be our last. We'll do our last 2 pages here. Let me bring this up. I think you're seeing all of it. So this one says, make your lowercase cursive letters easy to read. Look at the shape of each letter. There are 4 basic strokes. We just learned those. Under curve, down curve, over curve, diagonal. There are 4 basic strokes in cursive writing. Be sure to write each letter with good basic strokes. I'm going to practice them another time. Circle each letter that has an undercurve. So look at undercurve. Which letter has an undercurve? Looks like this. Circle each letter that has a down curve. This one. It could be more than one answer. Circle each letter that has an over curve. And circle each letter that has a diagonal stroke. Could be more than one. And it could be none. I'll tell you right here, this one doesn't really have a diagonal stroke. And these are kind of, these would be over. Really no diagonal stroke there. Diagonal strokes go down, down. This one would go up. And here, make your lowercase cursive letters easy to read. Look at the size of each letter. Use the guidelines to help make each letter the correct size. Short letters touch the midline. This is the midline. So if you would build a house here, you have the basement. This is the basement, that bottom part. The midline is right where the roof starts. You never want to go past the roof of the house. The tall letters touch the headline, so that's the top of the roof on the house. This is the basement. We'll put the basement stairs here. Some letters have descenders that go beyond the baseline and touch the next headline, which is here. That goes, those words live in the basement. Those letters. Then it says circle the tall letters. Which ones are tall? Which ones are tall like these up here? Then it says circle the short letters. Which ones are short like these? And circle the letters that have descenders like these. And then you will be done for today. So we did, to wrap it up, pages 22, 23, 24, and we also did page 25. And we did page 26 and 27.